Hi, good morning. It's the 12th of November, 2022. Hope everybody had a good week. Like I said, I think I mentioned it in my other vlog before. I was off yesterday and I went to see Black Panther, and that reminds me I have to record my review of that, and I think I'll do a review with spoilers too. Uh, and I also recorded my reaction to Stargirl and also Titans. I have to edit those two, okay, and then upload those today. Also, I recorded my reaction to John Wick trailer. I got to upload it. I recorded it last night. I could have uploaded it last night, but I was kind of tired at the end, so I didn't do that. But I'll do it today. Upload my reaction to the John Wick trailer, which came out Thursday, I believe. Yeah, I think it came out Thursday. Anyway, like I said, I was off yesterday, so I went to see Black Panther. The movie's almost like 3 hours, so I went to the 9:30 show, and it was crowded, and like I said, you'll see in my review. Like I said, I'll do a review with spoilers, so that way I'll do a general review, then I'll do a review with spoilers. Um, I also like I say, I'm off on Monday, which is great. Like I said, because I had to. My boss came to me a few, was it 2 weeks ago, telling me, I had all this vacation time left up because I don't know if I mentioned before, I got screwed out of my vacation time. Kind of, the last 2 years. The first year was the pandemic, and I had to go to grand jury duty service. I had delayed it to the end of the year, because I think it was in March, and then I delayed it till it's like September, and then when it came around, pandemic had shut everything down, but then they started slowly opening things up. And, you had to wear a mask and stuff, and so I had grand jury duty service, and that's like a month of jury duty service. You have one day off that you go back to work, but you're basically there for a month. And I think we heard like 36 cases and stuff, and I was the foreman, believe it or not, which means I had to swear people in and all that stuff. And so I had to use the rest of my vacation time and my sick days to make sure I got paid my regular salary, because grand juries, they only pay you for five. They only pay you, the job only pays you for 5 days, and then after that, you get the money that you get at the end from the from serving on grand jury duty service. The only good thing was that after it was over, they sent me my check like the next week. I didn't have to wait, because normally they tell you, I think, 3 or 4 weeks before you get that money. I got it like the next week. But I had to use my vacation time to make sure that I got my regular salary and stuff. My weekly salary. Well, I get paid every 2 weeks, but my salary. So I got my full benefits of my salary and stuff. So I got screwed out of my vacation time that way. And then the next year, I got my brother had passed in 2021, and then I had COVID, so I was out of work I was off for for the 5 days, and then I got COVID, and I was basically had to quarantine myself for like a month, almost a month, because I left on the 16th. That was the day my brother passed, and I went back to work on the 12th of April, and so I used almost a month, and then they took some time off of that. I lost, I don't think the whole 4 weeks, more or less. I think they took 2 weeks of time or stuff for me and stuff, and then like later I went on vacation with my family, and then I found out later when I scheduled my time that the lady that was supposed to take care of take the time off, she didn't do it. So instead of 5 days, I think I was supposed to get 5 days off. No, I think I was going to get 8 days off, but I wound up only having 3 days off. So so I tried to make sure this year I would, save my, have my time. So I didn't take that. I made sure, I think I had 2 sick days when I was sick. And I think I took a personal day here and then another day. So I had a lot of vacation time left. And then plus, I took my 2 weeks and my 8 days in July that I normally take. And so I had a bunch of time left off that. So what I did was I made sure I had my time, and so I had to pick it. And I picked I picked a lot of time left off. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I was watching. Sorry, I was watching a. Uh, sorry, I was watching a Western TV show. I got distracted by some action on the screen. I'm sorry. That's why I blanked out. But anyway, so I made sure I had to pick my time. So I picked all. I sat there with my friend and the dude I work with, and we picked all my time out. So I picked off, the 11th, which is Friday, and then I'm off Monday. And then I'm going to be off on the 18th, and then I'm going to be off the Thanksgiving week, which is only like 3 days, because we off, Thanksgiving Day and the Friday after. So I picked those 3 days, and then I also picked 2 weeks in December that I'm going to be off. I usually take 8 days or so in December, but I got more time, so I took off 2 weeks in December, and then I think I'm off on that Friday before Christmas, because I know we're off. Christmas is on a Sunday, so we're off that Monday, and so I took that Friday off, and then I also took the 30th off. So yeah, so that's my time. So I have a lot of time left, and my stepfather is in a hospital. He fell, like, not last week, the week before. I think he had fell. I came home and he was in the hospital, but I found out he was, he had some swelling, so they wanted to keep him in the hospital until his swelling goes down and stuff and release him. And my brother is coming this morning, to bring him his teeth, because my stepfather just went to the hospital and he didn't bring his charger, and didn't bring his, his teeth. And my sister gave him her charger so he can charge his phone and call people, call him and see how he's doing. And then also, my brother's going to bring him his teeth today. He's supposed to, I think, get out of the hospital, I think, this week coming up, I think. They just wanted to keep him until the swelling goes down and stuff. And I'll ask him, what the doctor says to him today. And also, what else? My sister was telling me that they're thinking about taking him, because I think they were discussing, because, anytime he feels any pain, he goes to the hospital. He doesn't wait. And my stepfather, he's in his 80s. So he wants to, they want to see that he don't want to be put in a nursing home and stuff. But I think up in Albany, where my brother lives, they have like senior apartments and stuff like that. So I think that's what they said, they're going to do that with him. But I want to talk to my stepfather about that, to see if he does do that. They move him up there and stuff to Albany, if he wants to stay, because I don't know. I know my stepfather, and I don't know if he wants to live in Albany. That's it's on him. The assisted living is good, because I think they have a nurse that comes by and all that stuff, and he can get his medical records transferred up there. But I don't know if he wants to live in Albany with all that snow in the wintertime and all that stuff. But we'll see how it goes. If he does do that and leaves, I wish him well. And then I was thinking about my brother that's coming by today to pick up my stepfather's teeth. He lives with my sister now, but I'm going to suggest him, if he wants to, move in with me, he can move in with me, because, like I said, I have my space here. My stepfather is basically like in the living room. He has the whole living room area, which is like a big, gigantic room. And I'll see if he wants to do that, because, he lives with my sister and her family and all that stuff, but that's a lot of people in there. And maybe he'd like it better if he'd live with me. Just one other person. That's up to him, I guess, if he wants to do that. But I'll give him the option. If not, like I said, I can afford the rent for the rest, because I only signed a lease for a year, so I can I can pay the rent and stuff for the rest of the year and stuff. And then maybe I'll probably wind up moving, because this place is like, the rent is that's too much for one person, I think, in this place. And like I said, I'm trying to last in New York for another 7 years or so, until I can retire. Qualify for Social Security, and then I got my 401k, so I have that, and there's Medicaid and stuff. So I want to work another 7 years if I have to, like that, so I can qualify for Social Security, and I have my 401k, and then I can just leave New York. And then I ain't living in New York, because but I would definitely rather live leave New York. I'd rather not leave New York, but New York is expensive. It really is, to live. And I know there's probably cheaper places around the country that you can live. And I just want to live out the rest of my life somewhere where it's nice and, I can have my own little place and stuff, and whether it's a condo or something, a little house somewhere, just, have my 401k, the little that, and my, my social security and stuff. Just, even if I have to get a part-time job or something, I can do that as well. Just so I can, just so I can, you know, enjoy the rest of my life. So we'll see how it goes and stuff. If my, if my stepfather decides to, to take my brother up on the offer of going up to Albany and stuff, yeah, he may do that. And we'll see how it goes, because he's, my stepfather's a stubborn person. So I don't know if because I know he thinks they was, at first he said he thought they were thinking about putting him in a nursing home. He doesn't want to be in a nursing home and stuff, because he's really independent, and he likes to walk around, and he's his own person. So we got to see if if he really wants to do that, if that's what he wants to do. So I'll ask him. I said, no hard feelings. You want to do that, do what you got to do. It's your life. If you want to stay here for a little bit, or at least for the rest of the year till the lease is up, and then maybe go up there live with because my brother bought a house too. My brother bought a house all the way up in Albany. He recently closed on a house, I think like a month or so ago. So he has a nice house and stuff up there, and furniture and stuff. So he's not going on. We're going to Philly. A couple of us are coming to Philly. Like, my niece invited my brother's, that I go to the baseball game. His daughter lives in Philly, and she invited us up to her house for Thanksgiving. And I told I'd go and stuff. But my oldest brother, he got health issues, so he may not be going. My older sister said she's not going to go. And then my brother that's coming here to pick up the teeth today, he's not going, because he works at the airport, and he just got put on. So he doesn't have the time off for Thanksgiving, so he has to work. So he can't go. So, and I was going to ask my stepfather, because I was going to share a room with my brother who's picking up the teeth today. But if my stepfather wants to go up, that's his granddaughter. If he wants to go up there, because we're basically leaving, my niece is going to pick me up and, drive us up there. And yeah, my niece is going to pick me up and, drive me up to Philly. We're going to leave Thanksgiving morning. It only takes us 2 hours to get to Philly. So we'll just drive up there, go to her house, watch football, eat, and hang out, and then we'll stay in the hotel. My sister's going to reserve a hotel room. We'll, stay there and reserve a room. Yeah, we stay in a room, and then check out the next day and drive back to New York. Like I said, I'm off that Thanksgiving week anyway. So I tell him so so if my stepfather wants to go, if he's feeling okay health-wise, because like I said, he's still in the hospital. Like I said, they want to keep him in, because like I said, he fell in here the other day, that Wednesday, and they took him to the hospital. So the doctor wanted to keep him in the hospital till the swelling went down. So I'm assuming that he gets up, but I don't know. And that's why they were talking about, having him maybe move up to Albany near my brother, to live in the assisted living housing and stuff. So I'll see, I'll see how, what he wants to do. But if he wants to go up with us to Philly, I'll just tell my sister, reserve the room for us and get the 2 beds. I'll pay for that, and then we'll just, and he'll drive up. Yeah, we'll drive up and, and stay together, because I know it's gonna be my sister, her husband, and I think my 2 nieces, and me, of course, and my brother, whose daughter is lives in Philly. It's her house that we're going to for. So it'll be a few of us up there. She wants to do something different, and like I said, she invited us. So I said, let's go. It's been a while since I've seen her, so I said, let's do that. I wouldn't mind doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. And what else I want to say? Oh yeah, I definitely want to mention as well that I want to wash the clothes today. I just told my brother, because it's been a while. You know, I remember when I was in the service, I used to wash my clothes. I used to wash my clothes because they had a laundromat in the dorm room that we had. You know, you used to put your clothes in the laundry and stuff, and wash your clothes, then put it in the dryer and stuff. And we haven't done this here. My stepfather usually goes wash the clothes because I work, and it's been a while since I put clothes in the laundromat. I remember when we were kids, we used to do that all the time. We used to go to the laundromat, because it was a big family, 7 brothers, 3 sisters. We used to go to, I think, was it every 2 weeks or whatever, we used to go to the laundromat, and with my mother, push the shopping cart to the laundromat and hang out until the clothes are washed and stuff. And it's been a while. We got detergent and stuff in there, and I told my brother, because I think he washes clothes, and my sister, who he lives with now, I think she has her own I think she got a washer and a dryer, I think, in her her little house that she bought. She got I think a laundry. I think she has the wash and dryer in there. But my brother used to wash clothes and stuff, I think, before, when he lived with her, when she used to live down the hill from me. So I just told him, when he comes to pick up the teeth, just help me take the clothes to the laundromat and just set them in the just show me, because it's been a while. Like I said, this remind me how to. I know you get changed in the laundromat and stuff. They got the change machines, and then just show me how to load the machines and put the detergent and stuff in there, and then you can go ahead and leave, and I'll just stick around till they finish washing, and then put them in the dryer and let them dry, and then come back home. So when he comes to pick up the teeth, which should be in a little bit, it's 9 something right now, 9:19 a.m. right now. So as soon as he finishes, as soon as he comes over to pick up the teeth, I said, just take me, because I got the clothes here. And normally, like I said, I would have my stepfather wash the clothes, but like I said, he's in the hospital. So I told my brother, just let me, we got a couple of laundromats around here. There's I think there's 2 around the corner here. There's one there, and then there's one further near the cleaners. I think there's a laundromat there as well. And then there's one that's all the way down the hill. So there's a bunch of laundromats around here. But I just told him, just take me to just show me how to load up the machine and stuff, and I'll take care of the rest. And once they're drying and stuff, I'll know if to take them out and put them in the dryers and stuff, and load up with the money, and just let them dry, and then just come back. Okay, and then what? Oh yeah, this is what I was saying. Since I got all this vacation time, what I'm going to do, I have another patron on my, and I remember before I think I mentioned this before, that I was going to probably stop having the my patron channel, but I got another patron, believe it or not. And what I want to do, and I think I have a few ideas now that I got another patron that kind of inspired me. What I want to do is I was thinking about either this, or I'm going to modify my other channel. I was thinking my Paul's Views and Opinions channel, I should keep that channel, and then, or just have a third channel. Although, like I said, having 3 channels, I think is a bit much. I think having 3 YouTube channels, because I was thinking maybe I should modify my other channel, my Paul's Views and Opinions channel. I could either make that just a full reaction channel, or maybe even start a 3rd channel, but that would have to be I don't know if I can manage 3 YouTube channels. I think that's a bit much. My main channel, which is this channel, and then the Paul's Views and Opinions channel, and then just have a pure reaction channel. But I don't know. I got to think about it. But I was thinking, while I have all this time off, that I can record a bunch of reactions and stuff, and then just load them up. And then, like I said, I can add those, especially the reaction channel. I can add those, like put them on the Patreon before people get them on the before people put them on the before I put them on the other channel. But like I do my Mr. Nightmare reactions, and every other reaction I do, I could maybe put them on the Patreon first before I put them on my other channels first. So that way, if you're a patron, you get that exclusive and stuff that you get them maybe like 2 or 3 days before. I think that's a good idea. So I got a few ideas I got to think about and stuff, and I think I definitely want to do some like movie reactions and stuff. And while I'm off, I have all this free time, I can do that. Okay, so let's see. This is ideas I'm kicking around, and I'm rambling right now. So let's wrap this up because I want to eat my cereal. Anyway, links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channels, Bob Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. I want to say a special thank you to my 2 patrons now that I have on my YouTube channel. Their names will appear on this video somewhere, either right here or right here. I want to say thank them for supporting me. Also, my patrons only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, unedited TV show reactions. I got DC TV shows on there. I got Marvel shows on there as well, and I got Zack Snyder's 4 parts of Zack Snyder's Justice League on there. I got anything from WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, What If, She-Hulk, Titans, Doom Patrol, Superman and Lois, Stargirl, the Boys Season 3 on there, and much, much more. Follow link below to Patreon. Check it out. Also, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so long, and take care.